At the heart of Christianity is the Passion. The Christian religion lays at the feet of what Christ did for us. But what exactly did he do? The most popular theory in the West of Christ's atonement is that of penal substitution. This perspective teaches that Jesus bore our sins on the cross and took our place under God's divine law. Each man has a price to pay under the laws of God, and God decided to bear our pain and sent his Son to bear it for us. The problem with this perspective is some call it cosmic child abuse. C.S. Lewis, in his classic book Mere Christianity, mentions that the penal substitution theory of the atonement was offensive to him before he was a Christian. Why must God require a substitutionary punishment to be willing to forgive humanity? Why must God commit suicide to fulfill his own law? Furthermore, this was not the view of the early church, who believed in the Christus Victor theory of the atonement. The penal substitution is the brainchild of Saint Anselm, who was born in 1033 AD. Over time, his influence of Luther and the Reformers made the view extremely popular in the West. So what is Christus Victor? The early church understood the Passion of Christ to be about Christ paying our ransom to the devil and not so much about carrying out divine law. Through the fall, man became subject or slaves to the devil. In response to this, God sent his Son as a ransom or bait for the devil, who did not know that Christ would not remain dead. As Christ descended into hell, hell could not contain his glory, and Christ let free the souls of the saints. Christ not so much bore death and sin, but instead he overcame death, sin, and the devil. He did not take all my pain, but instead fought it and conquered it. Christ's passion is not about legalistic law, but was instead an expression of his love and grace. To quote Gustave Orlane, the work of Christ is first and foremost a victory over the powers which hold mankind in bondage, sin, death, and the devil. According to 1 John 3:8, who does what is sinful is of the devil, because the devil has been sinning from the beginning. The reason the Son of God appeared was to destroy the devil's work. According to Colossians 1:13, for he has rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves. In the words of John Wesley, how deep the Father's love,